So again, my name is Nicole Weinstein. I'm a member of the OPWDD communications team. I'll be facilitating the event today. Before we get started, I just want to mention a little housekeeping. I've muted you as you all have entered the event. And please make sure that unless you are speaking, you keep your microphone or phones muted. We want to be able to hear everyone today. And please be patient with technology. We're hoping that it's going to continue to be our friend today. And we hope you enjoy the events that we're going to be showing today. So I would now like to introduce Executive Deputy Commissioner Roger Bearden, who will say a few words to start us off.
Well, thanks a lot, Nicole, and welcome everyone. This is often my favorite event of the whole year. But usually there are lots of people together with, balloons and parties, and now we're looking at each other through little bubbles, which is unfortunately the world we are living in right now. Looking very much forward to getting back to, human interaction and that kind of engagement. We are celebrating today the Employees of the Year. This is been broken up into kind of two sections. What's happening right now is a regional office employees and IBR. And this afternoon, we are honoring those who are on the state operated side as well as at central office. So this, as I said, is obviously a unique time we continue to live through, both not only because we're looking at each other through little video bubbles, but because of all of the work that each one of you has done over the past, I think we're at 18 months, 19 months now in combating the pandemic. Remarkable effort all up and down the organization. Everybody has committed themselves to a singular mission, and the gratitude that we, I think, feel for each other is profound. So to honor one or more Employees of the Year is difficult because I think everybody deserves the sincerest gratitude for the work that's been done. I truly believe that the work we've done together has saved lives, has made a difficult situation better for the people we serve. With that being said, I would like to turn to the presentations. I understand we're going to be proceeding geographically, starting in the mighty Western New York region, and then moving, as it looks, at least in my agenda, sort of east across the 90, and then it looks like we're going to take a southward turn and end up down in New York City and the island. So starting with that, Western New York, take it away.
Good morning, this is Kelly O'Connor. I believe that Darlene is having technical difficulties getting on for Western New York. So Nicole, would it be okay if I start with Finger Lakes?
I think that's
all right, great, thank you. Good morning, and thank you everyone for the opportunity to congratulate and acknowledge Jeff Roberts, who is our Region 1 Finger Lakes DDRO 2021 Employee of the Year. I'm Kelly O'Connor, I'm one of the Deputy Directors, and it is my pleasure to talk to you about Jeff, who is an Administrative Assistant in our DDRO. For those of us that are fortunate to work with Jeff, we know what a hardworking, dedicated employee he is. And it is certainly no surprise that he was nominated for the Employee of the Year. It's my pleasure to share just a few highlights from the nominations for Jeff. But first, just wanted to remind everyone that the Employee of the Year is a team player who exhibits a high degree of compassion and professionalism and remains calm during a crisis or challenge. They demonstrate extensive knowledge and competence on a wide array of work topics, and they're a continuous learner and demonstrates integrity and accountability to the people we serve. Jeff has been a true lifesaver during the COVID pandemic and has taken on many added duties. He's been a steady presence in the office, and he provided hands-on support at a time when it was truly needed for us. Jeff helps to keep us all healthy and safe. He orders all the PPE and distributes it to all of the staff in our building. He takes his job very seriously, and he strives to do all he can to support the regional office. Jeff makes sure our equipment is running smoothly and essential supplies are ordered when needed. He handled 2 very special projects effortlessly and efficiently, and he did all of this with a positive and extremely helpful attitude. We know that many of our teams are very grateful and helped by Jeff, and can't get the work done without his willingness to assist us at any time. One of Jeff's coworkers summed it up quite nicely when saying, "We can always count on Jeff." So Jeff, being selected for Employee of the Year is a testament to your hard work and dedication. We truly value and appreciate all your contributions to our agency and, most importantly, to the people we serve. We are very fortunate to have you on our team. Congratulations, Jeff. Thank you.
Nicole, are you facilitating?
Yeah, I was just gonna see if there was someone from Finger Lakes available. Is there a name that might be a participant that I can allow who's on the phone? If not, we can certainly come back to Finger Lakes. I know sometimes we have some issues with technology, and we can certainly come back. We're not going to leave you out.
I'm sorry, just a quick question, Nicole, in terms of format. Is the honoree someone who is can say a few words or what happens?
Absolutely.
Nicole? Nicole?
Yes. Yes.
It's Darlene. I'm sorry, I had to run down the hall because I couldn't get video or audio multiple
Oh,
times.
no.
Can you, I do apologize, I'm out of breath, guys, I apologize. I'm on, I had to run into Kelly's office, so I am prepared to do Patty Tedesco.
Okay. Did Jeff want to say anything from Western New York first?
We didn't know they had time. Wonderful. I'll hold. Is Jeff prepared?
Jeff?
I'm not sure if he's prepared.
Yeah, maybe he's not. Okay. So go ahead.
Okay. I apologize, guys. I was running down the hall trying to get to another computer. So anyway, from the Western end, I am recognizing our Employee of the Year, Patricia Tedesco. I have known Patty, as she is affectionately known by us, for over 35 years, and she has been a constant and has not changed. Recognizing Patty, multiple people said what stands out the most for Patty is that she is one of the hardest working and most dedicated employee that I've ever worked with. She comes to work every day with a great attitude, and she's always willing to help her coworkers, the agencies, individuals, and families. She has a heart of gold, it was noted. For many years, she's known as our, whether it was the DDSO, the regional office, as the librarian of the office. Patty has this uncanny ability to save documentation no matter what, where we were in our service system delivery. She retains documentation, emails, it doesn't matter. Everyone in the regional office, no matter the department, know that they can go to Patty and the information is there. And the scary part about it is she knows where it is. It doesn't matter whether it's from the 80s, 90s, doesn't matter. She knows where the end resource and the information is. And many of the staff in our department rely on Patty for that particular. One thing that stands out, staff that say about Patty is that she's very kind. She's very helpful, and she's always, she'll stop what she's doing, and she's always available to share her knowledge. She always responds politely, promptly, and she's very thorough. it says that you can tell she cares just by the gentleness of her voice. She is never in a rush. She never makes you feel uncomfortable. She has a very calm and nurturing ability to let others know that she cares. I've known Patty, like I said, in many different roles. She has always exemplified a professionalism and dedication to what we do every day. And not knowing that she could share, Patty actually took the time to write a statement, so I will read it on her behalf. She wanted to let everybody know that she's truly honored for receiving this award. She appreciates working with all of us. She wanted everybody to know that we all have unique skills and talents, and we can accomplish so much more when we work together as a team. And we would once again, and we are honored to recognize Patty as a Western New York Employee of the Year. Thank you.
Thank you. I have been told that that Jeff Roberts would like to say something, so I'm going to unmute them to allow him to say a few words.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I just wanted to say, when I found out I was getting this award, I was like shocked. I was like, I didn't think I actually won it. And then Amanda Beachley told me that, no, you actually did win it. You were nominated by a lot of people. And I just was like, so honored and, so, excited to learn that I was getting it. I mean, I absolutely enjoy working with everyone in the Finger Lakes, that I'm able to provide assistance, when I can, to everyone. It really means a lot. And yes, I do take my job seriously. I really strive to be sure that, stuff is working, really nice in the office. I want it to be working. I want to make sure that, people are I get things done, for people that need it really the most. And I was so honored to be receiving this award, that so many people stepped up and they recognized me for all my work ethic and my dedications to everyone, that I strive to, help. So that's really what I wanted to say.
Thank you. We appreciate
you.
that. Thank you. Okay, so now we will move on to, I believe, Central New York. Is there someone from that area?
Good morning, everybody. This is Miranda Anglin from Central New York. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce you to Shirley Hurlbert, who is our 2021 Employee of the Year here in Central New York for the regional office. Shirley exemplifies OPWDD values in every way. Her day-to-day work is a reflection of her tireless effort and compassion for some of our most vulnerable service recipients, OPWDDs, forensically involved individuals. Shirley approaches her role with unmatched professionalism, whether working with a fearful parent whose child has been arrested and helping to explain what to expect next, to assisting those transitioning from prison back to the community with their dignity intact and access to opportunities for ongoing rehabilitation. Throughout some of the most challenging cases, Shirley maintains a non-judgmental attitude and truly personifies the belief that all deserve support regardless of their circumstances. Shirley's kindness extends to those others may find undeserving, and her genuine care and concern are apparent in each interaction. Shirley is an invaluable member of our team who approaches challenging tasks with a positive attitude and possesses the forensic knowledge and communication skills to handle any situation with grace and competence. Shirley has consistently demonstrated that she is an asset to the agency in every way, in every meeting and every email chain. She is hardworking and goes above and beyond to make sure even the smallest detail is accounted for. Most recently, Shirley again excelled and passed her licensure exam to earn her clinical designation in social work, and we couldn't be prouder. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce you all to Shirley Hurlbert, LCSW, and Central New York's Regional Office Employee of the Year. Thank you.
Shirley, would you like to say something?
Thank you. Thanks, Miranda. I'm very honored. I work with a wonderful team. I have extremely supportive leadership, And I couldn't do this and, without them and without the team. And I really, truly do love my job, and I love the individuals that I work for. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so, excuse me, let's move on to Broome.
Hi, this is Vicki Fergus. I'm the regional front door lead here, and I'm here with our acting director, Helen Schatz. Region 2 DDRO is happy to announce that Sandy Wilkins is our 2021 Sunmount District Employee of the Year. Sandy is an administrative assistant at our Plattsburgh office. In Region 2, the leadership team periodically sends out what we call a gold card shout out to recognize a staff person who goes above and beyond. We have recognized Sandy with this shout out this past year, but if you talk to any of the DDRO staff that she works with, she deserves this shout out each and every day. What doesn't Sandy do is the question. Sandy works under the Region 2 DDRO Front Door and Service Access Department, and over the past year, the 3 districts of Region 2, Broome, Central New York, and Sunmount, have regionalized. This has been a complex and time-consuming process. During this time, Sandy has been instrumental in all of our multiple standardization projects and assisting with training. She is dependable and timely with projects and work assignments. She contributes and offers her assistance willingly. She has an unfaltering focus on the job at hand, and her commitment to this department is outstanding. She is the voice of the front door for the Sunmount District and is the first person that our customer speaks with when seeking services and supports from OPWDD. She is responsive, kind, empathetic, and thorough in her customer service. Her attention to detail is superb, and her professionalism is outstanding. Sandy goes above and beyond to ensure that things are not just accomplished, but they are done correctly. Her dedication to providing timely and accurate assistance to the front door team has been invaluable. She does not let anything get in her way of finding a solution to a problem that is brought before her. She will research and explore to see what options exist when the team is in need of a solution. To have an employee that works hard is wonderful. To have an employee that works smart is better. And to have one that does both is absolutely the best. So to one of the best, thank you. Your diligence is exceptional, and your appreciation to the DDRO has been wonderful, and you're valuable, and your contributions cannot be fully expressed by all of us. Sandy is our rock star, and thank you for your many wonderful years of service. And I just want to note that Sandy will be retiring on December 3rd of this year with 39 years of state service. So congratulations, Sandy. We love you.
Thank you. Is Sandy on? Is she available to speak? I don't see her name here. That's why I was asking.
And she's the Sunmount Employee of the Year. So I don't know if you had said Broome or Sunmount first, but I just wanted to make that notation.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so did we want to move on to Broome?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Carrie Latham, and I'm very happy to say a few words on behalf of Renee Oliveira today. Renee has worked as a community mental health nurse with OPWDD for over 11 years, with experience in both state operations and the regional office. Renee is recognized as Region 2 Broome's Employee of the Year, not just because she's an outstanding employee, which she certainly is, but because she insists on sharing the limelight by representing all those Broome regional office staff that share the same virtues, hard work, and dedication in support of the citizens in our community that receive OPWDD services. Like many others in the regional office, Renee is an advocate and an educator for individuals and families, and she will work with all parties to best serve the person, even if it requires reaching beyond OPWDD to other resources. For Renee, this means listening to a person's wishes and their desires. For example, Renee was working with a person who wanted assistance with moving out of a nursing home, but wanted to live independently, not in a 24/7 supervised home through OPWDD. To meet this person's wishes, Renee worked with the Open Door program to assist in connecting her with an agency that was better able to match her personal goals and needs within a residential opportunity. Renee puts people first every single day. And in Broome, we're very happy to recognize her as our Regional Office Employee of the Year. Renee, thanks for everything you do.
Renee, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you very much for the nomination. And I want to thank Alex and Colleen Hutchins for the nice lunch that we're going to have at noon. And it's been a tough year for all of us, being short-staffed with the COVID. And I'm just really happy to work with such a great group of people. It makes coming into work a lot easier and more enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm also going to unmute Sandy Wilkins. Wanted to say a few words from Sunmount.
As you could tell, I'm with some of the Region 2 staff. I just wanted to say thank you so much. These 39 years, I'm going to get emotional. I have learned so much about OPWDD, where I never thought I started, okay, this is a job. Hey, I got a job. This is great. But now to have grown, and this agency means so much, and the people that I work with mean so much to me. They all have so many areas of expertise and specialties and are willing to help. It doesn't matter what position you are in. If you're clerical helping clerical helping administration reaching back out to us to see how we can do and make things better. I don't really know what else I can say, but just thank you to everybody. And this is more than an agency. We love you, Sandy.
Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, so I think we are going to move down, as Roger said before, down I-90 to IBR. Karen, are you available?
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Little technical difficulties down here this morning. So, good morning, everybody. I'm Karen Amble. I'm the director of the Jervis Clinic at the Institute for Basic Research. And on behalf of Dr. Pettinger, our acting director, and myself and all of my colleagues, it's my honor at this point to acknowledge the work that's been performed over the last 2 years as a whole by our housekeeping staff, and individually by our colleague Dave Levine, who is accepting the honor on everyone's behalf of the housekeeping team. All of us who work here at IBR, our scientists, our clinicians, and our support staff are very appreciative of the consistent presence that Dave and his colleagues have had at IBR as we have dealt with and adjusted to the impact of COVID-19 on our daily routines. As protocols and new ways of interacting and accomplishing our work tasks unfolded during very uncertain times, David and his colleagues worked tirelessly to keep our departments, offices, laboratories, and facilities sanitary and safe. Dave has worked in housekeeping for 14 years in various positions. During the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic and ever since, David was present at IBR every day, cheerfully performing his duties, while other employees were only coming into the building to perform essential lab or clinical work. Any staff person you speak with will comment on Dave's reliability, a trait that was much needed and very appreciated during the unpredictability of the past years. David ensured that all door handles and knobs were cleaned and disinfected on a continual basis, which I can add personally was a reassuring sight to see every morning when I entered the clinic. He kept the hallways, floors, and bathrooms clean and made sure to remove trash from the receptacles. Throughout this challenging year, David also provided much needed assistance to our veterinarian and her team in completing needed housekeeping tasks in their specialized environment, doing so on a reliable and punctual basis, playing an important role in the overall smooth functioning of our ongoing research protocols. David's supervisor, James Maynard, shared how much he could rely on David to always be at work and noted that David has perfect attendance and will generously donate some of his accrued time whenever requests are made for leave donations to help fellow employees. So in honoring David Levine, along with his colleagues, Stephen Perry, Shiva Chaco, and Dale Spara, IBR acknowledges the reliable and positive presence of our colleagues in housekeeping and expresses our appreciation for all the work they did to ensure that in a time of anxiety and uncertainty, they accommodated the increased expectations placed upon them and consistently worked individually and as a team to provide us all with a safe workspace. We acknowledge that there truly is no I in team, and with this team reliably completing their work responsibilities, all of the other teams at IBR were able to safely reintegrate into our work environment, comfortable that all efforts were being made to make and keep our space safe. So thank you to Dave and his colleagues.
Karen, did Dave want to say something?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody. I don't have that much to add. I want to thank Karen she pretty much said all, but I do want to thank the people for nominating us, not just me and Steve, Sheija and Dale. And thank you for putting us. We dealt with a lot of stuff. We came in all the time and we never got any breaks, especially during the COVID, which I won't go into details. But I like to say just thank you. And to all the other employees out there who didn't get the award, keep your head up. And I want to prove to great Terry Funk, do not give up, don't surrender, keep on fighting.
Thank you. So we'll move on now to Region 3, I believe it is.
Hi, I'm Joan Volpe. I'm the Regional Director for Region 3, and we are so happy to announce that Katie Tittemore is our Employee of the Year for our region. Katie started her career with the regional office in 2018. She quickly learned the job of the front door liaison, interfacing with CCOs, families, and voluntary agencies. Katie was promoted in 2020 to a supervisory position. Katie's knowledge of the front door, along with her attention to detail, her work ethic, all show in her everyday work. Katie has also taken the lead in training new staff, and she's always willing to share her knowledge to the front door processes with the other regional office staff. Katie has graciously supported the team during the last few years of significant change and throughout the pandemic. The team experienced loss of staff due to retirements and promotions, and Katie has taken on many additional responsibilities while continuing to be professional and supportive to her team members. Her dedication to the team and the people we support are evident in her day-to-day work. Katie has provided support and encouragement to her team during a very challenging couple of years. Katie is always approachable, she's supportive to the team, and she's a wonderful addition to our regional office team. In Katie's 3 years of employment with the regional office, she has mastered both positions that she has held, and she's really a true asset to our team. She's an effective communicator, calm in her approach to time-sensitive or stressful situations. She's supportive as a supervisor and analytical in her approach to problem solving. We consider Katie to be a subject expert on OPWDD front door processes and see her as a staff that will help to shape our future in the regional office as we undergo changes to improve our service delivery system. So we are honored that Katie is our Employee of the Year for Region 3 and just wanted to thank her. And I don't know if she wanted to say a few words. And I think, Nicole, you were going to try to unmute her, right?
Can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead, Katie.
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I'm honored to be recognized. We have such amazing staff here in Region 3, so I'm just so proud to have been able to contribute to the great work that we all do here every day.
Thank you. I'd like to move down to Region 4. Metro, I believe. Brooklyn, Staten Island, Bernard. We have someone available?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. This is Delia Tucker. I'm the director for Region 4, and I am very excited to congratulate Eric Phifer from Metro New York. So I'm hoping that Eric is on. Eric is actually one of our exceptional employees in the self-direction unit. Eric always strives for excellence in carrying out his assignments. He is a team player and goes beyond the call of duty to assist his coworkers and, of course, the individuals that we serve. Eric has a generosity of spirit that distinguishes him from the typical coworker. He will go beyond the call of duty to assist his coworkers and the supervisors and OPWDD providers and, of course, the individuals that we serve. Last year, when there were gaps in staffing in his unit, Eric took on additional tasks with diligence and enthusiasm. He has taken on the initiative to develop spreadsheets for the department for the purpose of ensuring that the work gets completed. And he also took initiative to send out information for the webinars, even though he wasn't scheduled to host the webinars for the month. And his supervisors say he's an exceptional employee and he has the support of his teammates. So we want to congratulate Eric for Employee of the Year for Metro New York.
Thank you, Eric. Would you like to say a few words today? I did unmute you if you're available. I'll give you a second. Okay. All right, so we'll move on to the next.
So for Brooklyn, we'd love to congratulate Elizabeth Joseph. Elizabeth is fondly referred to as Liz. Liz joined the Brooklyn Regional Office team as a waiver coordinator in May 2019. Despite being new to OPWDD, she quickly learned and exemplified the mission and principle of OPWDD. Liz is a pleasant and a hard worker who completes her assignments and tasks in an efficient and timely manner while supporting her peers and coworkers and, of course, our external stakeholders. She's extremely organized and goes above and beyond the call of duty. During the COVID pandemic and throughout, she's demonstrated extreme flexibility and resilience by stepping into an open position of local school transition coordinator. She has, completed those responsibilities always with a smile. She took on the new challenge, meeting school coordinators, care managers, and families to discuss and assess and authorize appropriate services to these individuals. And as if these challenges were not enough, the Brooklyn office had to be relocated to a new site. Liz is always front and center on site to assist as needed. She goes above and beyond the call of duty and, of course, always does everything with a smile. She is known by her team as one of the most positive people in Brooklyn, and she has the support of her supervisors and her teammates. We want to congratulate Elizabeth Joseph, or Liz, as Employee of the Year for Brooklyn.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you for the kind words, Delia. I'm not sure what to say, but this is such an honor and privilege, and I would not have been able to accomplish this without the amazing supervisors and colleagues that I have the privilege of working with. Thank you for the laughs, the constant support, and for always challenging me. It is truly appreciated, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to Staten Island.
Sure. I think Eric was saying in the chat he was having audio issues, but we wanted to recognize him as well. Oh.
Hello, can everybody hear me?
Oh, yes.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Eric.
Sorry about that. I was having audio issues with my laptop. I'll be quick. First, I just want to mention that I feel very honored for being nominated as one of the Employee of the Year. I know that everybody throughout the state is probably qualified to be recognized for Employee of the Year. I would like to thank my supervisor, Stephanie, also Robert Johnson, for showing me the support that they have been showing me. And also Samia Simon, when I first came on, she was always supportive and helping me, and we worked well as a team. And I want to thank everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. Okay, so we'll move on to Staten Island. I want to congratulate Helene Smegel. So there was overwhelming support for Helene's nomination. They were thrilled to nominate her. She is skillful in her job and always assists others above and beyond a call of duty. She willingly shares her knowledge and gives guidance on self-direction to colleagues, providers, brokers, and families. She's passionate about her work and takes initiative that helps to resolve matters and inquiries. She also volunteers for extra committees, work groups when situations present themselves. Helene has been a team player since day one. She's extremely knowledgeable, a quick learner, and continually anticipating potential problems and solutions for those in advance. With this past year's challenges of working remotely, these have only exemplified Helene's team player mentality and work ethic. She's extremely hands-on, especially when helping a self-advocating Wilbur class member accessing services via self-direction. Additionally, she's one of the unofficial go-to staff within the office to help her peers in all departments with technical difficulties. She also took the lead in setting up a self-direction information session through WebEx for an advocate who is deaf, which involved resources we had not had to use prior in that district. And Helene's positive attitude is infectious. As a staff who predominantly worked from home during this past year, she continued to check in physically and, among other things, would refill her candy bowl in her office for her on-site colleagues to help themselves. As noted above, Helene worked very closely with the Wilbur class member who wanted to access self-direction. She took a very hands-on role in this case to ensure the launch was successful. She respected the individual's decisions and sought to secure the services that were requested. So we want to congratulate Helene as Employee of the Year for Staten Island. She exemplifies team spirit, a conscientious work effort, and, of course, camaraderie. So congratulations, Helene.
Thank you so much, everyone. This is a very big surprise, but it's not very hard to love what you do and to come to work every day when you have such an amazing staff in Staten Island. I just want to thank Margaret and Siobhan and Robert and everyone in Staten Island. It's so easy to be upbeat and happy when there's just sunshine here. Thank you.
Glad to hear it. So we're moving on to Queens, or Bernard Feinson, and we want to congratulate Faiza Majid. Faiza exemplifies all of the qualities that Employee of the Year should have. She is dependable, reliable, pleasant, and hardworking, just to name a few. Faiza demonstrated the concept of teamwork to the utmost this past year with the implementation of regionalization of the eligibility unit. With the onset of the pandemic, which hit New York City with a force that did not lead up well into the 2021, it's easy to be impressed with her great work ethic, but her colleagues are often intrigued with the way that she approaches every aspect of her duties with enthusiasm and a cheerful disposition. Faiza's organizational skills are a huge asset to the unit. Her coworkers across all of the 5 boroughs depend on her to troubleshoot and assist with resolving any challenges that arise. It's not an easy feat, but Faiza has risen to the challenge as one of the 3 office assistants in the newly organized intake unit. Fiza excels at all aspects of her job duties and responsibilities. She does this with patience and a positive attitude. It's commendable that Fiza was able to accomplish these tasks despite any personal challenges, as many of her colleagues like her faced during this pandemic. She's often quiet in nature, but her impact speaks very loudly. It's always a comfort to all of her colleagues to know that someone was in the office to help manage any computer glitches, catch those important eligibility packets that parents of New York City considered a lifeline at the time. She sits, at the entrance of the community services unit, and you see her when you arrive, and she's a comfort to all those that come in. And we want to congratulate her and thank her for her positivity and the continued teamwork as she supports the unit. So congratulations, Fiza, and thank you for all your hard work.
Fiza, you're invited to say a few words if you'd like.
First of all, thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be nominated as Employee of the Year. It's wonderful working here with a wonderful team. I would like to say thank you, especially thank you to Eric, the best supervisor, the best team leader I've ever known. I really don't have much word to say, but I want to thank you. Thank you for being supportive. Seriously, I never thought I'll be nominated for the Employee of the Year. I was surprised when I heard that. And for me, everyone is the Employee of the Year working through this whole pandemic. For last 18 months were very tough for all of us. We lost our loved ones. Me personally, I lost 4 of my family members. I know it was very hard for us, but thank you, everyone. Thank you. OPWDD is the best place to work. I've been working here for like last 22 months. Like as soon as I started in February, and in March, we all just went back home due to the pandemic. So me, most of the time, I was coming to work like 2 days a week, and going through all this. And Eric, to me, he's the best. He is the Employee of the Year. He was here all the time. I think he went home for only 2 weeks, and he was working all for last 2 years. He was coming in 2 days a week, working, staying late. I was like, what time he comes, what time he goes home. I was very surprised. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for sharing, Fiza, and thank you for your contribution.
Okay, thank you, Region 4. We'll move on to Long Island now as our last presentation.
Hi, my name is Margaret Stednicki. I'm the Director of Long Island Regional Office. Our Employee of the Year is Amy Edelman. Amy is a DDPS1 and the lead residential school transition coordinator in Region 5. Amy has 26 years of state service. She began working as a case manager at the Long Island Developmental Center in July of 1995. She has held positions as case manager, Medicaid service coordinator, Medicaid service coordinator supervisor, and now the lead residential school transition coordinator. Amy was nominated for Employee of the Year by her supervisor, Tracy Scholl. Amy is an extremely dedicated employee who continually goes above and beyond the expectations of her position. Over the past year, Amy played an integral role in developing transition plans for young adults who were both current students and postgraduates that were impacted by the closure of Mary Haven's residential school program. She located residential opportunities for the individuals who aged out of their educational services and was instrumental in assisting the school-age children to obtain alternate placements in residential school programs so they could complete their education. Amy was instrumental in identifying a residential provider for a young man for Mary Haven who has extremely unique medical support needs. Through her tireless advocacy, which included countless hours of phone calls, meetings with residential school clinicians, information sharing with residential providers, and ongoing communication with the family of the young man, Amy was successful in finding not only one residential service provider, but two to support this young man. He is now residing in his new home. Throughout this process, although long and arduous and further complicated by the pandemic, Amy continued to find resources, make referrals, work with families, lead her team, and complete her regular job duties with the same kindness and compassion she has always shown to the individuals we support. Amy, thank you for your tireless efforts and dedication to the individuals that we serve, and congratulations on this richly deserved honor of Employee of the Year.
Thank you, Margaret. I just want to thank Margaret and Tracy and the leadership at the DDRO here on Long Island and all the staff here. I know it says Tracy, but
technical issues.
Yes. Couldn't have done it without everybody here. As everybody said, it was a tough year, and the amazing support from the leadership from Tracy and Margaret and Will is just beyond incredible. And the staff here, my colleagues, have been just amazing. So thank you to everybody, and thank you, Tracy and Margaret.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, and thank you, everyone. We managed to get through this this lovely technology, and I appreciate you all being patient as we move through this. This is a wonderful event, and I am going to invite Roger Bearden to close us out this morning. Roger?
Thanks, Nicole, and congratulations to all of the winners. It is amazing to hear the connectedness of everyone to the work and the service that they've chosen as their career. I want to say to Faiza, just the most profound sorrow at your loss. It's unbelievable to commit to your work with that level of loss. To everyone else, congratulations as well. I don't know that we always see what each other do, and this is an opportunity to have some visibility to others in the state and in other regions, and to appreciate one another. The appreciation extends, it's not only the recognition, but apparently there's some bling involved here, which is, I understand that we have a commemorative pin, which either is coming your way or has come your way. I'm not sure which one it is. A certificate that was signed up here in central office under my hand, and a T-shirt. So it's everything that anybody's heart could desire. But what you really have is the appreciation of your team members, your coworkers, your supervisors, those who you may supervise, everyone around you that appreciates your work, and that's something to be grateful for. Thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you to the members of your team who were thoughtful enough to nominate you and to move your name forward. And thank you on behalf of the people we serve, because it's ultimately about that. So I appreciate you all. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye, all.